name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody who has been a little bit surprised with your motivation or your determination. Maybe you've been able to make a significant change in your life pertaining to your profession or your living situation. Maybe you've been able to end a relationship that someone kind of felt like you were not able to change. Hold on, I just realized my brightness is down. But we have this reclamation of your personal power. So you took this back from someone who had made it difficult for you to make the changes that you needed. And now there are things that are moving for you at a faster clip. So I feel like you're getting confirmation that things are going better for you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time, maybe a little more. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, Antonio. Hello, Corey. How are we doing? If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Let's start off with the... We're going to go with the Soul Cat Tarot. What else do we have about this personal power or someone who feels like you don't give up? What else? Five of Wands and the Wheel and the Reverse. Okay, well, someone's perception of you is that you don't give up, and they wish that you had given up because they were in an argument with you, and because you were not interested in, I don't know, being quiet or believing what was said. They feel a sense of loss. They feel like they no longer have the ability to manipulate or control or maybe even have access to you. Page of Wands in the reverse and Temperance. Yeah, they're seeing you go through a glow up perhaps. Maybe you're posting a lot of pictures on your social media and they're like, I hate that you're looking so good. Maybe you've recently graduated from something or somewhere. Maybe you have a promotion at work. Maybe you're just going out and having fun with your friends. But either way, we have somebody who's watching and a little bit irritated because it seems like you're doing just fine. Thank you, Mac. Weird and creepy. And I'm going to ask you to be polite, or I will block you permanently. And I'm going to also ask you to be respectful, Carmen. Hello, Aim. How are you doing? I do personal questions at about 30 or 35 minutes in or after the general reading, with priority to those who tip or donate. So this Temperance, this is about balance, right? So there's something here where they had expected you to feel off balance or feel a lack of being grounded or like sure of yourself. But instead, they're left disappointed because what they've actually found is that being independent or being on your own has not been a detriment to your growth. If anything, it has been helpful, right? You have done quite well. Hello, is it Ivid or AI videos? Hello, Kenny. How are you doing? Hello. London. I love it. I haven't been, but it's definitely on the list. Hello, Mehran. How are you doing? Hello, Melissa. British Red. Good timing because we have somebody from London in the house. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? Hello, Tarun. Oh, please be patient, Tarun. I'm doing the general reading for now. So we have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is someone who's now feeling like if they were to come back around, it's pretty unlikely that you would be interested in entertaining a second option or second chance with them because you're doing so well. They were hoping instead that you would be kind of like frustrated or lonely, and then it would be easy for them to be like, it's okay, I'm back. We can go back to like all the awesomeness from before. But now it's like they'd have to sell you, you know, volcano insurance in Sweden because, like, I don't know, they don't actually have volcanoes out there, do they? Maybe I should do my research before I just choose a place. But this is like Eight of Cups. They're thinking they just need to walk away because perhaps you're unwilling to entertain anything from this person. But they've become obsessed with you. So this could be someone that you dated long ago. This could be someone that you've never really been exclusive with. Hello, Radha. How are you doing? Enjoy that, funny. I'm going to put you on a 24-hour timeout because we've talked about how your username is offensive, and I'm not going to allow you in our chat, okay? Hello, Laura. Hello, Echo. Hello, X. How are you doing? Radha, please don't repeat yourself over and over again. Welcoming you back in 10 minutes, but yeah, I don't like it when it's spam. So, I don't know if you know this person's obsessed with you. You might feel like you had a very, like kind of like fireworks type connection, but it might have also kind of puttered out pretty quickly. But I feel there's something here where you look at this person as having a lot of potential, but not really doing as much as they should. So maybe they were projecting onto you when they were looking at you as someone who wouldn't be able to get it done or make this change, or, you know, you're going to probably give up. Because I keep looking at this Four of Pentacles. That's how they were looking at you, like, oh, you're going to do that? I'm sure you are. And then you went and did it. And now they're like, oh, I guess you were serious or something? You like actually did it? That's weird. Hello, Jackson. Hello, Arash. Hello, Gerald. How are you? Hello, Siraj. Hello, Ska. Let's just make sure that we're being tolerant of others' religions and beliefs, please. Thank you. Hello, Adarsh. How are you doing? So we have the Star and the Eight of Swords. Look at this. I can't stop looking at the, like, look on this cat's face. I don't know. This is regret. Someone who could have done something differently, but they didn't because they really didn't feel like you were going to get up and walk away. They didn't think you were going to reject them or break up with them. And now they're trying to figure out, is there some way that we could actually like repair what has been broken, or is this argument like too far gone? But they're blinded here by something. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Sun, and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. What's blinding them is they can't figure out, or they're very confused by how being on your own doesn't seem to be bothering you. It's that unbothered or that glow up energy that they see in you. It's making them less confident about coming back around and suggesting some sort of second chapter, right? Oh, I saw it before you retracted it. I do not know Hindi. Hello, Usman. I try to avoid those kinds of questions. Hello, Alicia. How are you doing? Hello, Jay. What's up? This is the Marseille Cat Tour. Guess we're sticking with the cat theme today. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Fool, and the World. Some of you are excited because you get to do the things that you want to do, or you don't have to do certain things you don't want to do. Maybe you had to spend time with friends or family or do some hobbies that weren't really your thing. Maybe you had to spend a lot of time traveling to see this person because the world is about travel. Or maybe now you're able to travel because you have more time to yourself. Whatever it is, there's this excitement. You're like, okay, let's see what this next chapter is. I don't feel like you're really spending much time at all looking back towards whatever this was, a job, a relationship, a friendship, a living situation. Whereas this person's like constantly trying to figure out, what are you up to? How do you view them? Do they have a chance of getting access back into your inner circle? So the thought patterns are definitely differing as far as this division between the two of you. Hello, Rachel. How we doing? Hello, Marge. What's up? Hello, Khalid. Hello, Apurva. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. I hope you're doing well. So we have the Chariot and the Justice both in the reverse. I don't know. I think this is somebody who's starting to feel like maybe before they were confident, maybe before they could have, you know, found a way to talk to you and maybe just maybe manipulate you a little bit. They're feeling like you know too much. You're too happy doing what you're doing. This person would find it very difficult, I think, to convince you to go back to whatever their negative energy is. Maybe they just didn't appreciate you as an employee or as a partner until you were gone. Hello, Elle. How are you doing? Hello. Is it Lundy? How are you doing? Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes we all need that, right? I think that's something that sometimes we don't place as much value on that alone time or that independent time frame in your life as we should. Everybody's always in such a rush to be in a relationship or get married. Hello, Cricket. How are you doing? Oh, I hope that goes so well. Hello, Meme. How are you doing? That's a factory, huh? So we've got the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands. I want to fight for this, but I don't want to fight. I feel like that's what your approach was. I want to find out how to resolve this problem. I want to do right by the connection, but it feels like all you want to do is fight. Maybe they were really concerned about appearances, or maybe this is someone who's really struggled with the concept of being wrong. Having been wrong 7 times already in my life, I can identify. I kid. I'm like probably more like 7 times a day, you guys, okay? But this is someone who was not necessarily aware that they needed to step a little bit cautiously with this. I think they were a little bit like a bull in a china shop here, and caused some problems without thinking about what would happen if they wouldn't be able to resolve things with you. So they made this choice thinking that they were the one who was the victor or who had control. But remember, at the very beginning, we had that crown, personal power. Now they're realizing that you have boundaries they didn't realize that you had. They're realizing that there are consequences. You're not just somebody who's going to, you know, get paid less than what you're worth or get treated without the respect that you deserve. Hello, Rare. How are you doing? If you want to call it that, that's totally fine with me. Hello, Third Eye. How's your day? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Alicia. Hello, fitness. Garb, huh? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate that. The Hermit. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they're coming back. They are indecisive and unsure of themselves, where previously, at least around you, I think they had been pretty confident. But you've shaken them up a little bit. They didn't expect that you would actually walk away, or didn't expect that you would block them or, you know, quit. And what kind of energy are they bringing when they come back? Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, this is an employer who's saying, I know we should have given you a raise. I'm sorry. Here it is. Be cautious if this is a person who's coming back to offer you a raise after they initially declined to do so. Just know that statistically speaking, you will not be working there within the next year. That's how most of those things go. If you've already got an offer elsewhere, and particularly that's true. But this could also be someone who's thinking about long-term relationship or saying, I want to start a family with you. But we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This feels like a rushed offer. I don't know. This is like when someone tells you that you have the job over the phone, but you don't have anything in writing, and you're like, I'm not telling a soul until I see it in, like, at least an email, okay? It doesn't have to be printing out on paper, but, like, I need to see it in writing. You need to see this person's offer in writing, because I don't know if it's real. King of Wands. King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who's trying to, I think the term is called a stopgap measure. Correct me if I'm wrong, because that's entirely possible. Hello, Renee. How's it going? Hello, Sham. Hello, Destiny. This is someone who feels like they can fix the problem for right now. I can get you to be at least tolerant or like entertain another option or chapter with me if I do this. Maybe it's like just a bonus, right? We'll pay you this month up to the amount that we should have, and then you'll have a raise going forward. But in their mind, this King of Wands is thinking, for a few months. And then I'll train somebody else to take your place, and I won't have to pay them what I'm paying you. There's something here where it's like, yeah, I'll dance the way you want me to for a little bit. I'll make it look like I'm doing what you asked, but it's not going to be forever. Forever? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And then this person's like, and then I'm out. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is not a long-term offer. So whatever it is, romantic or coins, right? Don't plan on this being around for very long, because this person is King of Pentacles in the reverse, not capable of offering that, or is unwilling to offer that. Is it true that Santa Claus just means Daddy December? Or is that wrong? I need to know. Hello, Sayra. How are you doing? Hello, Key Controller. What's up? This is the Morgan Greer. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. And the Devil again. Okay. Yeah, we have a little bit of obsessive energy here. This person's going to lie to you. They feel like they know what they need to do to get you to come back and work for a little while, to get you to, you know, help them get through a deadline, or to, you know, remain friends until they move and they're able to use their truck. There's something here this person wants in the short term. And whatever they want for you or from you in the short term, once they get that, then it's like, okay, Now I don't have to do this anymore. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So 10 of Pentacles in the upright is what they tell you that they have for you. And then the reality is 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like a short-term bonus. Not a raise. Or someone who decides to be on their best behavior for like 30 days and that's all you can get, you know? And then they lose control. Hello, Massimo. How are you doing? Hello, Tarini. Hey, Hope. How you doing? So we have the Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Cups, and the Fool. Yeah. This is a person who is comfortable betraying people if it helps them to address some sort of instability. If you help me carry this really heavy box up to my living room, you know, I'll sing your praises and pay you this $20 bill. And then you help this person, they're like, oops, I thought it was a $20 bill, but it's really only a $5 bill. See you later. This is like not good intentions, and this person knows that they can get you to probably accept an offer even though there's no intention of making good on the long-term elements of this offer. Hello, Baby Yoda. How are you doing? Hello, Going Rogue. Yes, I think it could. Which makes me think of that song with Ren. I don't know if you've seen that, but I love it. Hello, Ray. How are you doing? Hello, Ryder. What's up? Yeah. What Sayur said. All right, what else do we have? Five of Pentacles. Hermit in the reverse. And the Five of Wands in the reverse. I think you're too focused on something that is a real possibility for you that is also like in competition with this Emperor Devil individual, whether this is a romantic partner or somebody that you work with or for. There's this like, thanks, but that's not quite what I was looking for. That doesn't actually measure up. That's not good. They're trying to like make it sound better than it actually is. Because if they were to tell you what they can actually offer you, you'd be like, thanks, but no. I'd rather have the free pretzels from an airport or airplane. Like, that's of more value at this point. Actually, scratch that. The, like, ginger cookies. Pretzels are, yeah, they're all right. Yeah, those, like, ginger cookies. Anyways, I might be a little hungry. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. There is a better offer for you, and it is not from this King of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not from the person who's thinking about, I just need you to stick around for a little while. Maybe they want you to stay around for the holidays, like make everything easy dealing with the family, and then I'm gonna like walk out. I don't know. I can't trust them. That's what I do know. Hello, April. Yeah, see, you know. Hello, Mysterium. How are you doing? Yes. Thank you for liking. Hello, Dimpy. How are you doing? Six of Swords. Things are improving for you. But this is someone who wants you to feel like they could not be that good. So again, this is someone who's not motivational. They're like telling you that you can't hack it on your own, or you can't, you know, take the promotion because you can't handle all that responsibility, but it's like you're already doing it. This is someone who's cheap. Somebody who's selfish. but you can get what you want, just not with this person. There's something else out there. You have to make a decision to look for other opportunities. Which, to be clear, if we are in a relationship, you could end that relationship before you look for other opportunities. That would be my recommendation. I love this card. This is a strength card. You have shocked this person because you have morals, you have standards, you have expectations, not unrealistic ones. I think, you know, pertaining to like, be honest with me, or like, pay me my going rate. Like, what is the market rate in my area? That's what I should be getting, right? This person is trying to like play games with you, but they don't realize that either you're smarter than them or you can see through whatever their little act is. Page of Swords in the reverse, Justice, and the Eight of Cups. So you walking away from this person is going to teach them a lesson that they have up until now refused to learn. No, but that's an excellent question, Sire. I think it has to do with I'm trying to think of the appropriate word. Is it just like physics? Electromagnetic fields, all of that. There's actually a decent amount of science correlated, I feel like, or associated with that. All right, if I didn't mention it, this is the Graffiti Tarot. I love this deck. So walk away. It's not what you want. It's not going to be what you want for a long time, even if it is for, you know, a couple weeks. But this person's trying to get you to stay and try to replace you while you're staying, basically. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't want you to feel like you can go off on your own and find something better. Because at this point, it would like make them look bad, or it would be too much of a loss for them. Either you are super critical for them to achieve what they need to, like goals-wise or deadlines. Or this is someone who really feels like you need to be around for the holidays. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of them need you for money. Here's that Four of Pentacles. Yeah. This is someone who would lose more if you left now. So they're trying to find a way to get you to stay. Maybe it's literally about paying rent. But this is like just a little holdover to get them to a certain point where then they feel like they can do their own thing, you know? What else? So we have the Sun and the Ten of Cups. You see where you belong, or you know where you want to be. Whether that's a romantic relationship or figuring out that it's time for you to move elsewhere. Maybe that you would fit in better, or the like workplace culture is more your pace somewhere else. Thank you, Hope. Is my person really planning on keeping the work up for our future growth? So like do the work on the relationship. To do the work. Loyalty. Is he waiting for someone else? Thank you, Hope. I've added that. And are you asking if you'll get a puppy? Yeah, that's definitely important, isn't it, Hope? All right. Sorry. I almost died. We have commitment. Long-term relationship, projected. Yeah, see, this is someone saying, just come back. I promise I will do something by this date. Or I promise that this is going to be a thing. This could even be someone who's saying, we can get engaged. And then like maybe in 2 years we'll get married. I don't know that they're being honest about that. This is someone who's like dangling a carrot in front of you, like your Bugs Bunny. Denial. And there's a concern here that you're going to believe what this person says, even though you know that they have some tricks up their sleeves. So be careful. We have escapade, vacation, hideaway, adventure. Divorce, final irreconcilable differences, and divine masculine. So this is someone who's trying to hide from what they really need to do or hide key details. You're being encouraged to end this connection or this contract, whether it's professional, romantic, and stand up for what you really deserve, even though some of you may be a woman. This is saying leverage that emperor energy, acknowledge what you know about the situation, and you know, go where you could find the thing that is more aligned with what you deserve or what you should have, right? Hello again, Lo. How are you doing? So we have triggers, karmic, and souled. I think a lot of you are moving or you have moved, and it's driving this person crazy that you're just like, that's fine. I'm going to do things my own way. No big deal. I learned my lesson. And they're over here mad because they figured they could keep you stuck for a little bit longer. Nope. I'm out. Bye. See you later. All right, let's see what we get. If this is a romantic situation, this will tell us some of the thoughts that the person is having regarding your connection or your departure. Hello. Oh, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep my eye on you though. Hello, Jennifer. How are you doing? I'm not gonna get scared of that kind of stuff, Arash. You might want to go somewhere else if that's your thing. All right. What do we have? I regret what I did to you. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. They don't feel like they can forget you, but they're frustrated because you seem to be focused elsewhere, thinking about the new things that you're going to be exploring or getting into. I can't go another day without you. Aw, thank you, Third Eye. That's sweet. I know that not everyone's trolling. Oops. I'm ready for commitment. See, I'm going to stop you right there because whoever this person is, they are not ready for commitment. And normally I don't like contradict the cards, but I'm just saying, this is what someone wants to say to get you to come back. For those of you dealing with a romantic situation, they're going to tell you what they think you want to hear. I don't feel like this person really is because we had the King of Pentacles in the reverse. We had the Hermit in the reverse. We had the Devil. This is somebody who's like obsessed and feels like they need to win. Seems to be a very common theme lately. Hello, Pablo. How are you doing? Hello, Alan. What's up? I let people manipulate me into gaslighting you. Sorry, ghosting you. I don't know, man. You deserve better than them, and I'm on my way to you. I would just be cautious. Okay, so they're already comparing themselves to another person who's interested in you. You deserve better than them, right? Is the card. The question is this actually a new person who's saying that? Because they already know that this person from your past is coming back around. I feel like there's more than one person interested in you. And it could be motivating this person from your past to act a little bit more quickly to get through that, right? All right. Let's tackle Hope's personal questions. So we've got, is my person willing to do the work? You'd mentioned loyalty specifically. Is he actually going to do the work? Some of it, but not probably all of it. King of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not a priority. He doesn't see it as important as it really is. So it's like, if something is getting difficult, the first thing that I'm going to pull back from or like reclaim energy from his perspective is all that stuff I'm supposed to be doing as far as like my own healing. Like I don't have time for that now. Okay. And what about loyalty specifically? Eight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. He's going to tell you that things have changed. I think he's going to say things that you want to hear. He's going to feel rather achieved or accomplished or pat himself on the back. But it's about whether or not that energy can last. Is this long term? I think that would be the concern, because as the previous question was, you know, basically if I don't have the bandwidth, then that's the first thing that I'm going to punt to the curb, you know? Hello, Archie. Hello, love. How are you doing? Hello, Morgan. Why would I want to tell you that, Ayush? So then we've got, is he waiting for someone else? Yes. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Nine of Cups. So here's you with the Nine of Pentacles. He's looking out towards this Nine of Cups. Something else that he feels like you haven't quite got. But you're right here. He's like facing a different way. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Devil in the reverse. So maybe just feeling like he needs to find someone who puts up with his stuff instead of making him actually work on it. You know? We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I just feel like it's not... There are relationships that make you feel safe, or, you know, you can trust that individual. And I feel like you are doing what you can to make sure that you come across with that energy and that, you know, you're doing what you need to do. But I don't feel like you've got this ability to trust in that person. Like if you had a flat tire and you called them to help you, would they give you every excuse in the book to not have to help you, you know? I feel like you deserve better. Hello, Parth. Is it Parth? How are you doing? Could you translate to English before you post in the live chat, please? Yeah, you deserve better than that. No, the Two of Wands, it's saying there's a second option. So like he would be this person here looking towards the Nine of Cups, would be like wish fulfillment, but you're right behind him, and it's like, well, you can't see that you have a good thing right there. No? Okay. It just feels kind of like, I don't think I can say, I'll just say half A, right? Like, could be doing more work, could be more invested. Might have been a bad example, but there's like a willingness to only go so far and not do more than that. Hey, thanks, Ayush. I actually have a second channel. You can find a link in the description box to my ASMR channel. There's no ads on it. It's just me reading from books, so you might enjoy that. Hello, Jennifer. Now, this is saying that's how he is. Not that it is going to change. Is this going to change? Knight of Cups in the reverse. No, he doesn't see a reason to change. Eight of Cups in the reverse because he feels like you always come back. He feels like he doesn't have to do the work. So if you were to end the connection with him and not come back, he might actually learn a lesson, but not right now. Hello, Mikey. How are you doing? LOL fire. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it there. Remember, you are lovable and you deserve to be respected. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to. And I'll see you on the next reading. Toodles.